sharing is caring, and it's how I get new people discovering my channel. And right now, 2,500 subs is amazing. Like, it is ridiculous. A month ago, I would have never thought I would have had that. But I'd love to see those numbers continue to grow, just the way I'd love to see my portfolio grow when I BRRRR invest property. Hey guys, Matt McKeever here, and so last week on my channel, I actually put out 2 videos documenting a recent real-life BRRRR property where I used the BRRRR investing strategy and just showing you how, in a short period of time, in that case it was 6 months, how I refinanced and pulled out that money. And so there seemed to be a bit of confusion in the comment section about really what's the value of this, why does this matter? Do you have equity in the property? Is that equity useful in the property? And so I just really wanted to clear up those misunderstandings. And so I think that I figured out a way to better present it. I was talking to a buddy over the weekend who also uses the BRRRR investing strategy, and he was saying how even he didn't fully follow the video, so I'll take the blame on that. So I'm just going to document for a second time and just use a different method to show it. I think for those of you that are maybe newer to real estate investing, this might simplify the process. It might really just break out for you why this is important. So before we jump into that, I just wanted to say as well, this may also help you kind of reframe what you think of as the BRRRR investing strategy or the BRRRR method. And so another name it's had over the years was Cash Out Refi. And so that's essentially what you're doing. You're buying a property, and then in a short period of time, you're going to cash out by refinancing it. So anyways, in this video, I'm going to break out for you exactly how the BRRRR investing strategy or Cash Out Refinance impacts your net worth, how it improves your ability to recycle the money or repeat the process, how you can then keep acquiring properties in quick succession by using this method or a similar method to it. And for the purpose of this, just because I'm a little lazy, I'm going to use round numbers instead of real life numbers. It's just going to make my life easier, and I think it'll make it simpler for you guys to understand. For this example, again, we're going to do a BRRRR example of buy for $120,000, reno it for $30,000, and then refinance it at $200,000. So the way I'm going to break this out for you is we're just going to break things out. We're going to have a cash column, a mortgage column, an asset column, and then your net worth column over here. And we're simply going to break out step by step what happens through the BRRRR process. So at the very start of this process, before you've done anything, in order to buy this property for $120,000, reno it costing $30,000, get refinanced at $200,000, you're going to need to start with $54,000. And so at the very beginning of this process, we're starting with $54,000 and net worth of $54,000. So what we've done now is we bought the property, so we had to put $24,000 down on the property from our cash reserves because we got an 80% mortgage, or we had to put 20% down on the property. We then got a mortgage for the remainder, so that's $96,000, and then we have an asset of $120,000, and our net worth remains at $54,000. So just to kind of keep things clear, this is going to be our running total, but I'm also going to put a bottom total down here just so I hope it makes things clear. So just make sure everyone's on the same page. We had $54,000, we spent $24,000, so we have $30,000 left in cash. We have a mortgage now of $96,000 and an asset, that's the house, worth $120,000. So the net total of these three, $54,000. So our net worth hasn't changed yet. So now we've done the renovations, where do things stand? We had $54,000 cash, spent $24,000 on the down payment. We spent $30,000 now on renovations, so we have 0 cash. Our mortgage is unchanged at $96,000. Our house is now $150,000 before we've refinanced it. So our net worth is still $54,000. Then what we're going to do with the BRRRR strategy is we're going to re-rent it out now, and we're going to re-rent it out at a higher amount. So that higher amount means this asset's now going to be worth more money in the bank's perspective because it's cash flowing more. And so since we're now renting it out at a higher amount, it makes this asset worth more money because it's making more money. And the way income properties are evaluated is usually based on a cap rate. So this asset's actually worth more money now. So what we do is we go to the bank and we refinance it, and in this case we're refinancing it at $200,000. Okay, so after that refinance, where do things stand? Well, we've added $64,000 to our mortgage since we've got a new 80% loan to value mortgage on the $200,000. So we got $64,000 in cash because our mortgage went up by $64,000. Also, the bank's confirmed that we've added value to the property. Okay, so at this point in time, I'm now going to realize the increase in value we created through those strategic renovations of $50,000. And the nice thing is the banks agreed with me because they've sent out an independent appraiser who's confirmed it. The way things look now is we've actually increased our net worth by $50,000 from where we started out. So at the end of the day, what do things look like after that 6-month period when you've refinanced the property? Well, remember, we started out with $54,000 in cash. We spent $24,000 in cash on the down payment to buy the property. We then spent $30,000 on the renovations to fix up the property through strategic renovation. But after we refinanced the property in this scenario, we got $64,000. So we are actually left with $64,000 in cash now. Then on the mortgage front, we now have a mortgage of $160,000. Then finally, we have our asset of $200,000. And so what's nice about this $200,000 is it's added to our net worth of $50,000. Now we have a net worth of $104,000 and we have $64,000 in cash. We can go take that cash and go buy the next property and repeat this process over and over again. And we're left with a cash flowing rental property if you're doing it right. So I hope that gives you a better understanding of how this BRRRR investing strategy works or how a cash out refinance works. So remember, I know that some people are confused, like, really, what's the point of this $50,000 in increase in net worth because you can't access it right away. But remember, what we've done here through the refinances, we got all our cash back plus a little more. That means we can now then go buy the next property and do this all over again. If you're doing it right, if you're doing it like this, if this is what you're actually accomplishing, this is eventually going to grow to $100,000, which means you can either start doing bigger properties or you could start doing 2 properties at once. So that's where it really starts snowballing for you, the BRRRR investing strategy. So let me know in the comment section down below, did this clarify things for you? Do you still got questions about the BRRRR investing strategy? Do you now understand why accessing this equity is so important? And why we're able to repeat the process over and over again if you're buying at the right price, if you're doing the right strategic renovations, and if you're actually improving the value of your underlying asset. Honestly, I really hope that this clarified things for you guys because I really do believe this is a fantastic investing strategy. And I know a few people also commented in the comment section saying they can't do this in their market. They can't find a 1% property. They can't find undervalued property. And honestly, I don't know every market in North America, so I can't claim for sure that this is possible anywhere. But what I know I frequently hear on the Bigger Pockets podcast is in North America, probably no matter where you live, within a 4 to 5 hour drive, there is a market where this is possible right now. There is a market where you can do the BRRRR investment strategy and where you can repeat the process over and over again and build up a portfolio of properties. The only thing you're going to have to ask yourself is, are you willing to invest in an area that's maybe a 4 to 5 hour drive from you? Or are you willing to invest in markets where you don't even live, where you're going to have to be completely hands off? I can't answer that question for you guys. You're going to have to make that decision. But I hope you at least now understand how the BRRRR investing strategy works. So if you got value from this video, do me a huge favor, smash that like button. It really does matter. I love all the love you guys have been giving me by smashing that like button. The ratio's sick. I really appreciate it. But can you also share this video if you got value from it? Sharing is caring, and it's how I get new people discovering my channel. And right now, 2,500 subs is amazing. Like, it is ridiculous. A month ago, I would have never thought I would have had that. But I'd love to see those numbers continue to grow, just the way I love to see my portfolio grow when I BRRRR invest properties. So anyways, thanks again for taking the time to watch this video, guys. As always, I'm Matt McKeever, and until next time, remember, making money is a team sport. There's more than enough money out there for us to all make it, but if you're not saving it, what's the point? Thanks, bye!